Hello guys, Akshay here, and this is another tutorial for Beat3D. You can see the final output on the screen, which is what we are going to make in this tutorial. But for the modeling part, we are just going to cover the table and the walls and maybe the frames, but rest of the objects we are not going to model, but we are going to use it from some free websites that provide free models for VRay as well. So I'm going to show you where you can download these models from, but for the modeling part, as I said, we're going to model just a few of the things. So to get started, what we need first is so I have this reference image here. So this is just a really rough model of the table that I wanted to try for once. So what I'm gonna do right now, our output is gonna be much better than this one. So what we are going to do is let's start modeling our table. Now the width, height and all, I have already tested these. So what I'll be doing is you can go to unit setup and go search for some size and all for table, but that doesn't matter right now because I'm just gonna use my senses to calculate the size. So I'm going to turn on the wireframe mode and let's just switch from default scanline to VRay first so that we will get all of the VRay materials. Now I'm going to open up my material editor right over here. You can use the compact or slate, whatever you want, but for this tutorial this would be really good idea to use I guess this is the compact one. No, this is the slate material editor. So this is a good idea to use this one right now. So I'm gonna name it as default material or whatever, and just assign it by selecting the object, and let's close our shader, and I'm gonna change this color of outlines to, or the edges to, black. Now the next thing that I want to do is I'm gonna go to first let's make it editable poly. I'm gonna select both of these faces, and then what I'm gonna do is simply inset these so that at least they should look a little better. So shortcuts are F3 to shaded mode, edge mode, G for grid. So F3, F4 and G. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna just hit that tick button, and what I'm gonna do before we proceed, let's just reduce this, and then I'm gonna select all these and let's decrease the size a little bit from here. Alright, so once you are done with that, the next thing that I want to do, again, let me just do it a little bit more because I want to give it a bit of thickness instead of making it really thin table. So adding it thickness is really good. Then I'm gonna select these two faces, and I'm gonna just bridge those so that we get some sort of this kind of shape. I'm gonna move it to center right now, and then what I am going to do is let's go to the side view, let's turn on the grid and push it up just a little bit so that we should be able to create the legs for our table. Then I'm going to choose a cylinder, and I'm going to create really thin cylinder, and let's use the rotation and angle snap to rotate it to 90 degrees. Alright, so once you are done with that, what you need to do is let's place it right over here first, and I'm going to decrease the segment, or what you can do, just simply go to convert it to editable poly with 5 segments from the height, and don't forget the material because different colors don't look good. Alright, then let's go to the top view, hit F3 to go to wireframe mode, and I am going to increase the thickness a little bit of these legs of this table. Alright, so once we increase that, I'm gonna put it right here. Alright, and also I'm going to select these vertices and decrease the size so it looks like that this is actually the outer sides are actually thinner than the middle one. Alright, once you are done with that, go to top view. Let's first save it. So saves, and I'm going to save it as O1, doesn't matter what name I am going to give it. I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit towards the inside, just the right amount. Alright, put it like this, and let's push this up just a little bit, and we need to push these down. So I guess we need to go to the local mode and that's gonna just simply mess up our model. So actually, let me just get rid of that edge and push it down, and just to make sure that this is quite straight. Alright, now as I told you guys, you can go with perfect sizes and all, and that's like really not good. And yep. So it looks kind of better than previous one, but what we need to do right now, there are a lot of details that we can go on, and we can always tweak stuff a little bit to make it better. So once we get that rotation about that, let's put it right here, and now let's select both of these and shift rotate 180 degree again in instance, so that if we do changes for one, the other should get changed as well. Alright, so this looks a little bit different, and what we can do to make it better is just push this a little more inside, and let me just get rid of these so that we should know. Push it now. Let's do that again so that 115 should do the work. Nope, just simply drag, put it right here, and then 180 degree. Alright, so let's see. I guess this looks better than the previous one, with these legs going inside. Anyways, the next thing that I want to do right now is I'm actually gonna decrease the size just a little bit to make it better, and this looks a lot better. One more thing I want to do is actually give it a little bit more thickness, so not that much. It's always a good idea to have a reference image to when you are working with these kind of models, or blueprint you can call it, but that's not a problem right now. Next thing is smoothing all these. So to do that, it's actually quite easy to smooth stuff like this. So all you need to do is select the ring and bam. And also from here, let's see, 98. From these, I guess we need to go around 93, and also from here. Alright, so once you are done with that, all you need to do is apply Turbosmooth and make sure you have worked on everything before you proceed. Also, there are things like unwrapping always messes Turbosmooth always messes up the unwrapping but we can fix everything, don't worry about that. And same for this one, I'm going to isolate this, and what we are going to do is simply add Swift loop right here and insert this one, not too much, just a little bit, and also from this side as well. Insert, done. Now let's apply Turbosmooth, and the benefit of creating an instance is that once you do modification to one object, rest of it get affected as well. So the basic model of our table is ready. Now we need to add in some details to it, and we are going to proceed to lighting after that. So I think I should pause this video right now, and we can create another part for this. So I'll be seeing you guys in that part, so videos won't get stretched too much. So see you later.